So we got the AK74 new folding stock from EMERBU. I've shown you some AK74s in the past, and out of the box they're around 230 FPS. So if you go ahead and do an M95 upgrade, you're definitely going to bump these up to close to 300 FPS. So I definitely recommend doing that because it's so easy on these V3 AK style blasters that EMERBU sells. I mean, really, we're only talking about removing only two screws. So it makes it very easy to replace the spring. So we've got an M95 here. This is the SHS M95. This is from EMERBU Toys. SHS spring these are the same springs that the vast majority of airsoft and gel blaster sites sell. So we got a nice M95 here from them. It's about $10, so order from EMERBUtoys.com. Just know that those come from China, so it does take a while for it to get to you. Okay? So it's super easy to do a spring upgrade on these. We're only going to do 2 screws, okay? And I've already taken the screws out, but just to show you, we're going to take the bottom screw out here, which in this case is a Phillips. So we're going to go ahead and take the bottom grip off. Just to show you guys, there is your little Phillips flathead screw. And then the only other screw we're going to take is, your Phillips, not your flathead. And here is your Phillips screw on the selector that you're going to go ahead and unscrew, right? So just use a flathead screwdriver, unscrew it, take that off, and then there's going to be this piece right here that you're going to need to pop out, okay? So you may need to use a needle nose to pull that out. But that's all you need to do, because at this point now we can go ahead, pop it up like that. So most AK style blasters are much more of a pain to get to the spring, okay? Your spring is right here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to push in, and we're going to turn. And so if you're ever pushing in and turning and it's not turning, just turn the other way, because these are easy to get out. So there's your spring and your retention pin. So we're going to replace this with an M95. This is going to show you right here the difference, right? So this is a much smaller spring. So this V3 gearbox has metal gears, has an upgraded motor, has metal teeth, everything that you need. So we're going to go ahead and put this M95 from EMERBU into the AK74 from EMERBU, okay? So put your retention pin in, and then you're just going to do the same thing in reverse that I just did. And go ahead and push this in. And sometimes there we go. It can be difficult. And like I said, just make sure. So in this case, I'm turning backwards because that is how it wanted to be turned. But, so if that happens, that means we didn't put it in right. So let's go back in. And let's turn it the other way. So I think what happened is I just did not, I just had to turn it all the way. Okay, so we got it turned all the way. We're good to go. Push this down. You put your little shot selector back in. And put that back on. It should line up the same way it did before, right? Because this is in such a way that you can only put it in one way. So we'll put that back on. We'll put your grip back on. Really, it's only a 5-minute process, maybe, okay? So there you go. Spring upgrade, EMERBU. Go to the EMERBU M95, and this is the EMERBU AK74 new folding stock, but it also is the same on any of the EMERBU AK V3 gearbox blasters. Very easy to go ahead and change and upgrade the spring. Comments, questions, post them below. Like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends, and participate in those YouTube contests where you can win $300+ worth of custom blasters and accessories. Thanks.